Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here, and we have another penny box hunt. I've already checked that they are circulated pennies. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them all out of the box, see if we have any enders. If we do, I will show them before I open the rolls. If there are no enders, then I will show you when I find my first find. Hope you enjoy the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. It really helps out the channel. And let's get to hunting. Alright, so I've got some of the rolls out. Just grabbed this one. I looked into the box, and we have 2 loose pennies. So we might have a damaged roll in here, or we might have 2 extra pennies. I don't know yet. Let me continue working on this, and I'll bring on in if there's anything exciting worth showing. Well, we are on our 10th roll, and I'm sliding them down, and I see a wheat penny. Looking like it's from the 40s. Oh, wow. 1936. I know the 36 has a double die obverse, but I'm not seeing it in this, and I don't have a fancy, or not even any type of magnification. So I'll put it in the pile of more keeper-like coins. I can show them off now. All of these are coppery coins that still have some of their luster. The 62 has a lot of its luster. These are 69s. I just kind of noticed that I had a 69 D, S, and P, and I kind of set them aside. And then I have 2 59Ds for this hunt so far. I'll bring y'all in if I find anything else worth showing, whether it's in this roll or in the next roll. We are on roll 14, and we got another wheat penny. I like it when I see the ears first. That way I can pull the camera out and show you all the date at the same time that I see it. And it's a 1953S. Add that to the 2 wheat pennies. We're up to 6 69s. Still have the 2 1959s, and then the copper ones that still have a good amount of luster I'm setting over to the side as well. And since I've got the camera recording, we can kind of slide through these coins together. See, this one still has some luster. You can see the brown starting to come out in it, but not an issue for me. So I'll stick that one over here. And these are mostly the ones I'll put in my penny album, the ones that still have luster. It's easier for me to separate them into another category from just the standard copper pennies. That way I can compare them to the album afterwards and not have to search them out of all of the copper pennies. Well, I'll bring you in when I find something else worth showing. Well, this has been a very slow penny box. We're down to 19 rolls left, but I bring you in because we got a foreign coin. Queen Elizabeth II. It's a Canadian penny from 1999. I hold on to all foreign coins. It's always interesting to find them in your US coin boxes, but Canada got rid of their penny. So that makes them a little bit more valuable than, say, a British penny, a Mexican peso, any of those different things. So, slow box, got our first foreign. We're still sitting at 2 wheat pennies. And in this batch, I found a ton of 1969s. So I'll bring you in if I find anything else in this roll. Hopefully we can hit a third. That'd be pretty nice. All right. I'll catch you in the next clip. We're down to 15 rolls, but we've just hit wheat penny number 3. If the camera wants to focus. 1948. Add that to the list. We're up to 3. Now let's shoot for 4. With 13 rolls left, we're on the last of the 14. I bring you in because we found another wheat penny. 1955D. That puts the grand total up to 4. I see another one that could be old enough. Nope. A 1969D. So tons of 69s in this one. And we'll go through the rest of this roll with you. Sorry about the glare from the light. That rolls down. 13 left to go. Now we're shooting for 5 wheat pennies. We've got 9 rolls left and another Canadian penny. 1980. We got a young head. You take a look there. Younger, older, still the same lady. All right, let's keep going. We're down to 4 rolls left, 3 unopened, and the box is generous enough to give us another wheat penny, and I really enjoy seeing the backs first, so we get to see the date at the same time. Flip it, and we have a 1951D. Is it D or S? 1951S, my bad. Sometimes looking through the camera, my eyes are a little bad. But that makes wheat penny number 5. And we've got roughly 200 pennies minus 10. In the next 200 pennies, can we hit wheat penny number 6? Let's hope so. Well, 2.5 rolls left. We've got a 1953D. It's got like a white powder, almost like it was in the sand or dirt on it. There's no telling where some of these coins have been. I mean, this has probably gone through thousands, if not millions, of exchanges. Add it to the board. That makes number 6. And I was saying roughly 200 pennies. Let's hope to get another wheat penny. Now we've got 130-ish. Can we hit 7? Let's find out. Well, we have no more rolls on the table. Pile of copper. An ever-growing pile of paper. So now it's time for your wrap-up. We ended this coin hunt with 6 wheat pennies. 1, the oldest, 1936. The rest were pretty common, 40s and 50s. I put to the side the copper ones that still have luster in them to see if they upgrade in my penny album. I just happened to set aside the 1969 starting at the beginning because within the first 5 rolls I had a San Francisco, Denver, and a Philadelphia. So I just kind of started setting them to the side as well. Ended up with quite a few of those guys. We had 3 1959s. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Looking through the camera, that definitely looked like a 55 there. 3 2009s. I'm going to throw these last 2 back just because they're very gross looking. And then we had 2 foreigns. So before I leave, I'm going to show you the discard bins. This is from hunting 3 boxes of pennies. This is the discard bin from when I did a nickel hunt the day before. And the reason why I show you that is if you want to get into coin roll hunting, it's one of the cheapest possible ways to start a coin collection, to build wealth, because you're paying face value for a coin that you can sell for roughly 5 cents, if that is the way you see it. And then foreign coins, they're a dime a dozen. Interesting to find. But a box of pennies runs you $25. I mean, who doesn't have $25? If you're only keeping the wheat pennies and not the copper pennies like myself, I pulled out 6 pennies. Gonna keep the foreigns. I could re-roll those, but I'm not going to. So if I was keeping just the foreigns and just the wheat pennies, it cost me 8 cents. The math on re-rolling them is roughly $1 to buy all the rolls to refill this box and take it back to either the same bank if you live in a small town, or if you're using a big chain bank like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, any of those. You can kind of rotate through. You have one where you pick up your coins, one where you dump them off, and then you switch every few months. So it's relatively cheap to get into coin collecting. You put $25 up front. You're spending a maximum of $2 and some time re-rolling. Obviously, buying an electronic coin sorter and roller, a little bit more money. I think I spent $70 on mine, so it saves me a ton of time. But you can buy at Walmart. I actually don't know where mine are at. Maybe this box over here shows it on the ground. Yeah. At first, I started out with this guy. You can slide the coin roll inside the container, and there's a notch that you fill it up to, or you can count. And this is a cheaper option for re-rolling your coins. I'm gonna sit back down. And then, of course, bigger denominations, a box of nickels is $100. Quarters and $50 are $500, and dimes are $250. You're putting that money up front and returning 95+%, unless you just get a fantastic, $50 box where you take out $30, $40, which that doesn't happen often anymore. But in all of these denominations, 95% of the cost is going straight back to the bank, with a little bit of extra work after the end of the hunt. Some banks also charge between 2 and 5% to use their coin counter, and that's a perfectly viable option if you don't want to rewrap. I mean, mine charges 5%, so for a box of pennies, it costs roughly $1.25 to send them through their coin counter. So I had the numbers mixed up. It's $1.25 to use a coin counter. It's like 97 cents to hand roll or use a machine. And then, of course, you have to use a machine. If you're saving yourself 30 cents each time you return a box of pennies, you'd have to use that machine a lot to get your money's worth. If you're just doing pennies, you increase to nickels. Those are all the nickels I kept from that last hunt. I'll put that in the video description down below. But I mean, this is probably less than 50 cents in nickels. And so the nickel rolls are a little bit more expensive than pennies. I don't know the number off the top of my head. But the electronic coin sorter will pay for itself if this is a hobby that you seriously want to get into. It's always, it's the ultimate way of treasure hunting inside your home without having to travel somewhere or try to find actual treasure that someone buried hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have more coin roll hunting coming shortly. And like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.